that is the end of our speakers that we have. We're going to kind of wrap this up now for you and send you out. First of all, I want to thank everybody for coming out on such a hot day. I mean, it's really hot out here, and thank everyone that's come out here not only to participate. Real quick, once again, if you've been to a tea party before, stand up for a second. Wave your hand if you don't want to get up. If you're a tea partier or you've been to a tea party or a member, raise your hand. Thank you so much for standing up for America. I also want to just do a special thank you. We've got a veteran, Greg Martin, who's been doing our face painting all day. And Greg Martin is a candidate also for village trustee in 2011 here in Bartlett. So I just wanted to thank him for coming out when he was a little injured too with his back and doing the face painting for us and the kids. Now the results of the straw poll that we did, and those of you that voted, there were 203 people here that cast a vote. I'm sure all of them were of voting age when they cast it. And of the winners that were there, of the people that were there, the winner is Newt Gingrich, who got 20% of the vote. Tied for second in a three-way tie is Huckabee, Palin, and Paul Ryan. So that's where that ended up. Thank you everybody for participating in that one. It's coming up faster than we think, but not fast enough. Lastly then, we wanted to do a raffle for the t-shirt, as I said, or not raffle, door prize. Everybody that came in here that got your little red ticket, if you pull it out right now, two of them? Okay. So we're doing one with the...
No, there's two right there.
First prize will be the one that's autographed, so do that first.
All right, we've got two t-shirts that we're going to raffle off today. The first one is there's always a little commotion at the end of the speakers when they're getting off the stage. We've been having them sign one of our t-shirts. So every one of the speakers that was up here at the podium has signed that shirt. So that's going to be the first prize. It's on both sides. You can hang it, you can wash it, you can do whatever you want with it. So that's one. And then the second one is another t-shirt that just won't be signed. So, drum roll please. I want to introduce here first is Rick Newton. If everyone gets emails from Rick Newton, hand for Rick Newton. Rick Newton is the one that kind of initiated getting the Tri-Count Teas started, and he was the one that kind of pushed it and got people together. So he is really the initiator of this entire organization. So I want to thank him for that. And anybody who hasn't gotten Right Bites, he writes Right Bites every day, come rain or shine. It comes by email. Gathering for you all the conservative publications that you don't see and all the conservative articles that you don't see in the Tribune and the Sun-Times here. And he puts them all in one place and he sends them out by email every day. So thank you, Rick Newton. He says you're welcome. Wait, no, I'm going to hold it. Mix it up good. All right, this is for the auto. Wait, hold on, I pulled one out. Got caught in my pen. I don't want to get accused of cheating. This is for the autographed t-shirt. Now, if you have to be here to win, 545-675. 545-675. Anybody? Going once, going twice. All right, next one. 545-735. 545-735. 545-735. I see someone approaching. Is that 545? Yep. All right, we have a winner. The second one is for our t-shirt for those that have become members and filed a membership fee and wrote a nice check to us for 25 bucks. These are really thick. I guess they wanted one of the other tea parties as being the nicest shirt. So, not that I voted or anybody, but this is for this one. 545-813. 545-813. Coming? Did I hear that? Yay. All right. Congratulations. Okay, and then just to do a wrap-up of today, and who's going to do the final thank you is the other MC that's been with me all afternoon is Rick Truzpak. And I want to invite him up just to kind of sum everything up that's happened today and thank everyone for coming.
And how about a round of applause for Laura? She did so much work to make this all happen. Great job, Laura. Okay, we're going to wrap it up and send you home. It was a heck of a day. Heck of a day. And thank again from me to all of our great speakers. I was going to ask all of our veterans and those who are currently serving the military to stand up, but Bill Brady already did that, so I'm not going to do that again. But we have to note that these people, everybody who served, everybody who is serving, they're America's heroes. They protected our freedom and our liberties, and they are underappreciated, overworked, underpaid, and we owe them a debt we can never, never repay. Let's give them a round of applause. But there is something we can do to make sure that their sacrifices haven't been in vain. It's the same thing that we can do to make sure that our children and their children have the same bright futures that our parents gave us. It's the reason that we're here today, and why so many people like us have gathered all around the country. It's this simple idea that America stands for something special, that America has been a shining light in a world consumed by the shadows of totalitarianism, statism, and all the other isms that were supposed to create utopia on earth, but in fact have only led to despair for tens of millions of people. And we, the citizens of this great land who have reaped the benefits of the generation before us, we will not let America be transformed from the land of opportunity into a nation of dependency. We will not stand for misguided attempts to create prosperity on the backs of our children's liabilities. We will not allow America to be transformed from a republic governed by the rule of law into an oligarchy where privileged lawmakers create their own rules. This is our battlefield. It's a battle we must win, not with bullets and brawn, but with ballots. Our opponents in this struggle are not bad people, at least outside of David Axelrod. But I'm speaking of our friends, neighbors, and relatives who disagree with us, not the self-appointed political elite. The people who will vote in November to affirm the current radical shift in America's direction are not evil, they're just wrong. In many cases, they're afraid. They're afraid of what happens when people make mistakes, and they believe that government has the power to legislate away failure. They're wrong. They're afraid of radical nations and extremists who hate America, and they believe that soothing words and good intentions can calm the passionate anger of such fanatics. They are wrong. And they're wrong about us too. When the Tea Party started, our opponents dismissed the movement as unimportant, isolated incidents, and the Tea Parties grew. Then they claimed the movement was part of a secret conservative plot. That didn't hold up, and the Tea Parties continued to grow. In despair, the leaders of the opposition have tried to call Tea Partiers, and that's you and me, racist, violent anarchists who want nothing less than the armed overthrow of the constitutional government of the United States. And you know what? They've got the last bit backwards. We want the return of constitutional government in the United States. And why all the scary rhetoric? Because they're afraid of the real debate. If they call us racist, if they call us violent, they don't have to talk about the free market. They don't have to talk about limited government. They don't have to talk about the transformation of America into a European nanny state. And they play on the leaders of the opposition play on the fears of people who want to believe that we are violent and racist and everything else when all we want to do is take back our country. Don't allow them to distort our message in November. We have the opportunity to take back America, and in less than 3 months, we will do it. We've tried hope, we've tried change, and we found both wanting. Just another way of saying more of the same. The message that we'll send in November, that you will send in November, will echo across this nation. That America will be, and ever will be, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Now go and do it!